westbound and down. We're headed west. It's about 7:30. We got another 12 hours, roughly. We're heading to North Dakota first, and then we're going to go to Montana and check that out and then make our way back around. We're hoping to bull hunt this fall in North Dakota and rifle hunt next year in Montana, so we want to start getting an idea of what's out there. So we're taking a couple days here and heading out and going to explore it. We got Mitch and Mike in the back, Dad behind the camera. So we're going to go put some boots in the ground and try to get an idea of where we want to hunt, start either checking places off or seeing if they look good, mark them in the folder for interest for next year. But,
and look for sheds.
And look for sheds. Sheds would be a nice bonus. But we want to cover, if we draw our North Dakota mule deer tags, the four of us will be going out bull hunting in September, so you kind of want to get an idea of what's in North Dakota, and then we're hoping to
start practicing for like the 100-yard shots.
I'll practice for 50.
We're hoping to have mule deer tags, rifle mule deer tags in Montana next year. So we're going to go check out some of the public there on the eastern part of Montana and see what that looks like. There's a house that Bobby found that we were thinking about renting, and there's a bunch of public around it. So we're going to start there and kind of venture out from there and see what it all looks like. Get some in-person intel on the maps. It looks good. There's a lot of land, a lot of good-looking terrain, but until you see it in person, you never know. So
looks good on paper, but when you get there, it looks all different.
We've had that happen too many times,
so far.
Yeah.
and I don't like going in blind anymore. I'd rather take a weekend and go see it. We'll be driving all night to get there and start walking tomorrow with little to no sleep, but
It's sleep when you die.
yeah.
Yep.
So they say.
It's just nice to know what we're getting into, then we have an idea. If we go there and it's shit, then we don't waste our time, And we'll have to make a trip back out there next year because everything changes with these winters, but
Still gives you a lay of the land.
right.
Gives you an idea.
So we're excited. I love it out west. The scenery is beautiful, the mountains, so it'll be nice to get back out there and start hiking. So I'll check in later.
See you out
Lady
there.
night, guys.
Shut your mouths and go to sleep now. Alright, well, we stopped for coffee this morning. The area is on the western part of North Dakota that we wanted to hit. It's still under substantial snow, so we bypassed that and we are almost to Montana now. And there's still some snow in some spots around here, but much better than...
We're seeing some deer.
Yeah, we're seeing some deer.
Antelope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, couldn't make her going all the way through. We had to pull over on a rest area and caught an hour snooze. We were fighting too hard to keep our eyes open.
Yep. Here comes the two knuckleheads. Let's just gonna open the door here. Get in the back, wienerhead. Do you feel better now, Dad?
Take a big pooper one.
Yeah.
Give me the keys, Mitchell.
Hey, I got a
Give me my phone back.
It's gotta stay plugged in when you're
No,
using
you
it.
can use Nick's.
Where's this going?
I'm gonna use mine for
I will.
Onyx Maps.
I got a
bullshit.
little.
Alright, we're gonna get on the road here.
I got a little.
Put into the Onyx.
Well, we made her into Montana. We're on a little one-lane gravel road heading back into the public we want to check out. And the possible cabin we're looking at renting. Rough roads.
Off the beaten path.
Yeah, we're way.
Bunch of antelope right there running up the hill.
Yeah,
No.
that's
Boy,
cool.
that one on the front is a big one.
Up and over.
Yeah. Yeah, we're way back in here. I mean, it's cool looking stuff. It's just farther off of the beaten path than what I expected, which is alright. I mean, further probably
Get away
good.
from people, the better we are.
Yeah.
It's a long ways in here, that's for sure. we'll see. We'll touch base with you when we find a spot we want to get out of the truck and
Go stretch our legs and go for a walk.
bunch of magpies here.
Yep, magpies flying right along with the truck.
Whole bunch of them.
All right. Well, we are here. We just drove past the cabin that we're looking at renting, and got dressed because we were all in comfortable clothes. We got on here, smucks on here. We all got dressed up. It's a little warmer. It's a little colder than we were anticipating. There's snow flurries coming down.
Yeah.
So
Leave
yeah,
home
I'm
70, get here
Yeah,
36.
do the
Now
one.
it's snowing.
and Nick just got his nice fancy truck here detailed yesterday.
Yeah. Clean as a whistle
It'll rinse off.
It did look pretty.
for a day. For one day.
So me and Nick are gonna go up, venture around there. Dad and Mitch are gonna go up, venture around there,
We're
And,
gonna go a couple 2-3 miles maybe.
see what kind of deer sign we find, and maybe we'll get lucky and stumble into some sheds. So
Yes, sir.
hopefully next time you see the camera going, we have a shed we're showing you.
Check you later.
Check you
Alright, be safe, boys.
Bye.
Didn't get far off the road, and I spotted a shed. Looks like it's been here a little bit. Possibly a mule deer or something with no brow. It's kind of hard waiting for Mitch to come up. He wants to see it, as they say, as it lays. I'm kind of looking around. I don't think I get that lucky and find a pair of them, but this is out of the norm for me.
Alright, Dad. Dad just said he found a shed. I think I might have just found one too. No, it's just a branchler. But Dad said he found a shed, and we've been out of the truck for 5 minutes maybe, so it's an awesome start. We'll see, we're gonna go up and see what it's got. He said it would be big, but it's kind of chewed up, so I'm excited to see what it is. Heck yeah!
Ta-da!
Heck yeah! Good job! Hold on, let's snap a couple pictures. That's wicked.
Just looking, like I said, it might be mule deer.
Here, give me a thumbs up. Awesome. Good job. That's hard to say. I would say it's probably mule deer. The way
Yeah.
it comes up so high.
Looks like it was going to split here
Yeah.
and then here.
That's
Been
awesome.
laying there a little bit.
Good work.
That's one. Like I said, we're done. We can go to the truck now.
Go find a few more.
All right.
Good work. That's a promising sign. I mean, to find an old one laying right like that.
Yeah, I mean, we're not 100 yards from the road.
Right.
Just kind of followed a trail up through here. Still seeing lots of deer sign. Looks like they like to go through here. Got a nice rub. And you follow these washouts here, these draws. And here and there's a trail that goes up. I'm going to try to go up each one as they go. See if I can find another one. Look at that bush in front of you. Coming up through the bottom here. This is definitely an elk rub. He has it completely annihilated. And all the way up. Hey Mike. From here, way up here, all the way to the ground. I would say that's an elk, huh? Yeah, he's got everything. This is all ripped up here. And what do we got here? Oh, getting my hopes too high. There's a vertebrae here.
The big vertebrae.
Yeah. And I just came through there. I didn't see anything. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really big.
Walking through this bottom, Dad found that big elk rub is right there. I got a buck rub here, and then buck rub is down across here. I walked up here because there's a lot of elk droppings up here, and elk are actually still dropping, and a lot of them that are still holding. So I'm hoping with all this fresh elk sign, we could find a brown elk shed. I mean, solid deer and elk all the way through here.
Alright, well, we about a mile and a half, mile and 3/4 in. Just the one shed so far, but it's a good sign. A lot of elk sign, but I don't know, we're kind of torn because there is sign, but it is thick. I mean, like, this is the biggest opening I've come to. It almost looks like more of a bow hunting type area, you know, close contact. I don't know if this is going to be so much for a rifle area, but I mean, this is also just the first spot we walked in. So we will keep pressing on, see what happens.
Some cool rock formations coming out of the side of the hill here. Seeing tons of sign down through these washouts, buck rubs and deer trails. Kind of crazy. Found another elk rub coming up on it here. Seeing lots of elk sign. Not so much the mule deer right now. Pretty good sized tree. That one over there. Thought maybe by now we'd stumble into there. Plenty of elk scat there. We'll just keep pressing on.
Alright, so we're walking, I don't know, we gotta have a couple miles on so far, but Mike and Nick found a bunch of fresh elk sign up on top. This big ridge, we came up, I mean, you can see it's all down. We came up to here, we're gonna go up there, follow it around. Them on that side, they said there's just a ton of elk sign. We have a ton of elk sign, but yeah, we'll see. Pretty cool rock we found. Everything's kind of carved out of it. There's Dad. Pretty cool looking.
Cottontail.
Just a little guy, huh? Just a little baby.
Pretty cool looking stuff. Looks like where rattlers live. So we are slowly making our way back to the truck, which is about 3 miles in that direction. So Mitch and Dad are coming. They came down here, and there they are. We are going to take this up over and make a loop back towards the truck. More elk sign than deer sign, if I have to say for myself. So, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we find something.
Some more cool rocks coming out. That one looks like something just shoved straight out of the ground. But we're getting up pretty high and seeing less mule deer and more elk sign, just trees ripped up. Thought for sure maybe we'd stumble into an elk shed, but maybe somebody beat us in, because we started way over on that next hill mountain side there. So we've come a long ways, covered some ground already, and still nothing except that first one. We'll keep going.
Alright. Still just walking, but I was way up on top of that ridge. Followed it down to the saddle. Dad went up and over that way. I cut through, but I cut these fresh, really fresh elk tracks. So I'm following these down. See, maybe they'll lead me to where they're dropping their antlers. But I wanted to show this elk rub. This elk rub up here. I mean, that's just incredible. I mean, that's 8 feet high that they're scratching up here. I mean, there's even marks up there, probably 9 feet high. This one's all bent over and shredded. Just wicked. Gorgeous country here. I mean, awesome. So we're gonna just keep chipping away, like Mike just came across the radio and said. There's too much sign. If we keep walking, we're going to find something. Unless the elk just haven't shed yet, but we know some of them have. So there's some antlers in here, unless somebody beat us to the punch. But I mean, the elk are in here right now. So those tracks are from yesterday, I'm guessing. But all right, keep walking. Alright, this is definitely gonna have to be a spot that we remember for making their animal noises. It's definitely a spot we're gonna have to remember for elk hunting, because the amount of elk sign is insane. I mean, elk rub there, big old elk rub here, elk rub there. I found how many scrapes in the bottom. How much fresh sign. But yet, we have not found an antler. Putting the boots on the ground, putting in the work, as they say, and have not had the fruitful rewards yet, but man, is it gorgeous up here. Checking out new terrain is completely worth it, even if you come out of it empty-handed. But you're not empty-handed, because you get this experience. You can't get this anywhere else. So hopefully we'll have some more action. We're going to catch up with Mike and Nick, see what they found. But yeah, a lot of walking yet today, and a lot of walking tomorrow. Weekend's not over. A lot of sheds yet to be found.
Alright, well, we've been walking and walking and walking, and I finally found one.
That's a good find. That's tough, dude.
Definitely a shed.
Yeah, just grab it up. Mitch is too far away. Dude, that's a really good spot. That'd have been easy to walk by. No, it was buried in. Yeah. Good job, dude. It was buried in. He took pictures. That was a good spot. You could hardly see it. See, maybe walking the tops back will work.
That looks like
Alright, well, I just picked up my first shed of our outing, and I brought one bottle for each of us along that to celebrate when we found our first shed each. There's Pa having his over there. So, let's crack her open. Alright, hopefully we can roll on to some more.
What you doing, Pa?
having a little snort on my shed found.
There you go. Now we gotta find more. Mike just found one.
Hope we can find some more.
Let's hope we find some more. Alright, but for real, let's hope we find some more.
Well, we made her up to one of the high points here. And now we're looking back at more elk sign. We're not finding the sheds and the mule deer sign. We are parked over the top of that ridge and almost to where those other two humps are. Like, so we're making a big loop and we're gonna try to cut back that way. We're probably out about 4 miles and we're gonna loop back now. We have 2 small mule deer sheds that we found, old ones. So we'll just kind of keep going looking for a way to get down. She's a little bit steep. My 60-year-old knees and ankles. Just trying to not fall and roll. Keep doing sidestepping. So we'll see how it goes at the bottom.
Yeah. We got some Mountain Ops electrolyte straight to mouth.
Straight to mouth packets for when you're hiking.
Helps you don't cramp up and get all dehydrated.
You got it, Mitch? Lemon lime?
Yep.
Nick?
Fruity pink burst.
I got a little blue raspberry.
It's just the right amount of tart and sweet.
Oh, it makes you pucker.
Oh.
Alright,
So good.
Keep on keeping on.
keep trekking towards the truck. Well, we are making our way back to the truck. Still. It's pretty tough ground out here to hike in. It's a lot of up and a lot of down. We kept making a loop.
A little bit of a workout for us flatlanders.
Oh yeah. And we kept making a loop thinking we were getting closer to the truck and we never seemed to get any closer. So we just decided to turn and start hiking straight towards the truck instead of trying to take the high ground around, which is putting us through this. Beautiful, but we're ready to be back to the truck.
All right, we're on our final little jaunt out. I found something here, but I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a doe deer skull.
I see the truck. We went in, me and Nick went in there, Dad and Mitch went around that way, and we ended up coming out down here. Beautiful country, but I'm ready to sit down.
Howdy. Good morning. Not ideal. This isn't where we wanted to be, but we're still in the hotel room waiting for a guy to come to work on the truck. We finished walking that spot yesterday and we drove back to Wyoming to get a hotel room. It was the closest place. Pulled into the parking lot for the hotel, shut the truck off, went in, checked into the room, came back out with the truck, and he was stone dead. And we checked a bunch of stuff, called a buddy from home, couldn't figure it out, so we have a mechanic coming this morning to work on it. We're hoping it's just a starter. We can get back on the road, but I don't know. We're waiting to see what it is.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Not all we wanted to start of day 2 to go.
Not at all.
But what do we have in here? Some leftover
Breakfast?
Pizza Hut for breakfast?
Yeah, some breakfast cinnamon sticks and coffee.
Good morning.
So, alright, well, we'll see you out here. Hopefully we can get the
I'm
truck going.
hoping we can get something done. Well, we're making the best out of a situation we didn't plan for. We take pretty good care of our vehicles. You can never just tell. Being out here, trying to find a garage open on a weekend, much less trying to find a starter to put in our truck, is going to be kind of tough.
Well, and we're just hoping it is a starter.
Yeah,
They can't
but if
fully
it's anything
diagnose it
worse,
until we get it in.
They're pretty hopeful that's what it is. So we got with a guy who's super nice out here. I'd highly recommend him. It's like he's bent over backwards. He's run us around,
Everybody
helping us
has.
getting a rental car is our best bet. They're gonna tow it on Monday. Try to get the parts. They'll call us and we'll just come back out and pick up the vehicle, the truck when it's done. So we're gonna be heading home a little earlier. Get back there and it's another experience. So it just adds to the trip. There's not much we can do about it.
No,
Like I
it's one
said,
of those
maybe the way
things.
our luck's going, this is our year. We're all gonna shoot booners. So I'm
My
hoping.
gosh, I hope something good comes of it.
I don't think there'll be anything good this
Just
year,
what
but
it
maybe.
is.
Yeah,
Hey,
you gotta stop
can't
next
plan
to the
for-
Sally.
Me and Dad phone shed, so
yeah. Me and Mike are the shed winners,
Yeah,
and mine's
With the-
bigger than his. So
we're the masters.
yeah.
that'd be cool.
So no, we're gonna try to eat up
Make
some
some
of the food we had
breakfast
brought
and-
with us and hit the road in this fancy, what would you say, a Toyota 4Runner we got?
Yeah.
Pretty
Pretty
new.
nice.
I
It's
don't know.
only a year old, so
There we go. Cheer up, Mitchell. Could be worse.
Well, it could always be worse. Like I said before, after the Ohio trip, that nothing's gonna go good this year. It's not. So.
well,
Can only go up.
it could be
It's a
worse.
Debbie Downer.
Somebody could be
I'm not a
hurt,
Debbie Downer,
or
I'm
we
just
could be in a
saying.
rush to get home because someone's hurt at home. Like
Exactly.
This
It
is
can
still.
always be worse.
Everything happens for a reason.
Maybe we'll see something exciting on the way home.
Maybe that's the extra
Daylight.
push I needed to get rid of that truck and get something different. You
Yeah.
never know.
Maybe we'll be giving away a 2018
No,
Chevy
I'm
Silverado.
not giving shit away.
In
I'm
our
just
Flying
gonna say
Eagle
maybe you're gonna
giveaway,
win
it's like
something.
hush.
No.
We
give
just
it away.
we'll have a tricycle on a trailer behind. But we'll see how it plays out.
So,
Until then, we'll be on the road in a little while.
yeah, we'll be hitting the road here soon. Just gonna eat and we'll be getting home, I don't know, midnight, 1 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
Something like that.
So, yeah, catch up with you guys later.
Well, we're coming down the highway. We got a lot of smoke coming out of the side of the hill here, side of the mountain, as we're coming up. Not sure what's burning.
it is really
It
blowing
is
up out.
really black.
Usually forest fires are white smoke.
Yeah. Gotta
It's all
be
pines,
maybe
a lot of kerosene.
could be a structure.
I mean, it's just billowing.
Just
Not sure there is houses and stuff up in here. Looks like there's some equipment up there in that field. As we get closer. Somebody's burning tires.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
That's more than burning tires.
One of the somebody's investment of tires. Whatever it is, it's black smoke.
It's right in the middle of the
Coming right out of the
trees.
middle of the woods.
We got a big berm there. There's some
There's
equipment and
trucks up
stuff
there,
here.
Trucks and trailers up in those trees.
Not seeing any
Looks like it's
flames
an
or
open area there
anything.
on the other side.
Probably will see it better coming up here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's equipment right there. Yeah, there's people that are there.
Oh, it is burning here on fire department. The,
A house.
Oh,
That's what I
big
said.
house.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's terrible.
Hopefully nobody got hurt there.
I hope
Oh, that thing's fully engulfed.
Yeah, she's
Holy crap.
not good. Hopefully
That's
everybody's
what I said
safe
when we
and
came
out of
through
it.
here. You saw those
See,
two
boys?
houses that are up there.
Things could always be worse.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
We might have to get out and help.
Yeah, this ain't good.
Not sure what's going on here. We know that we had we got a car. Looks like she flipped over in a ditch.
One ripped the front
Somebody-
tires ripped off that truck.
Hit something here. There's another vehicle on the other side.
You guys want to stop and see if they need help?
The hell boy's taking a leak down there. I think they're probably
Assuming everybody's okay.
got it under control.
Yeah, everybody's out of that vehicle.
Well, it looks like everybody will be okay.
Please proceed with caution.
There's not even an entrance here, so I'm not sure
What happened there?
what happened there. Somebody cut somebody off. Well, hopefully they're all okay.
Oh, that's set of hill there. We are on our final trek home. We got up in western Minnesota this morning. It snowed and blowing, and roads are kind of slippery, so we're taking our time. But we're on our trek home. We had a nice continental breakfast this morning in the hotel. Sat in the hot tub for a while again last night. Did a little swimming, making the best of it. But hopefully we get out of snow here in a little bit and we run into rain. At least then the roads won't be so bad.
They're a little slick.
Yep. Shit just keeps getting
Trend
worse.
just gets better and better. Wake
Track
up this
record just
morning,
keeps going
snow
up.
flurries. Now it's a full-blown blizzard.
Nah, we're gonna drive out of it. We'll be out of it in no time.
you
Just
can't-
keeps
Radar
fucking
doesn't
getting worse.
even show
see.
anything.
Sons of bitches don't plow.
You can't barely see a quarter mile.
Damn plow drivers.
All ice and snow. Wonderful.
Mike,
We'll make it home sooner or later.
what do you have to say for the plow drivers?
I don't plow in Minnesota, so they're slacking.